Oh, I've got an encounter. I have an unexpected visitor, Theodore. That's the little dude that sits on the tree stump.
Yes, it is.
Arrives at my village, and he says, your food stocks have grown, your people are learning how to live in the awakened Thea once more. But the darkness is not gone, always looming in the shadows, lurking behind corners. It's time to try and find clues as to what happened and how to repair it. And I can say, well, I don't know, why should we? Isn't surviving more important? But I'm curious, so I'm going to say, okay, so how do we do it?
Right, so?
And he goes, that's the spirit. I knew we could count on you. I must warn you, others have tried and failed before you, so the road will not be easy. And I say, do you know anything more about what happened to the cosmic tree, or why the darkness came? And he says, I know some, but I do not hold the answers you need to seek. I know that once Thea was a land ruled by high magic, a land where demons were kept in check by the peoples, and by the cosmic balance upheld by the gods. The pillars of Thea stood sturdy and held our world together. Now the barriers between the lands of the living and those of the dead are torn asunder, and thus darkness holds a tight grip on us. Without your aid, whatever made the sun return may not hold for long, and the age of darkness may descend upon us once again. And I go, all right, fine, so how do we find out what to do?
And I go, I have wine gums, and they are delicious.
I wondered what the rustling was.
Nom, 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 nom.
Oh. There have been those who sought to undo this curse, those who were charged with the guardianship of Thea's pillars and who have failed us. Some were the ancient peoples you call elves, some were the avatars of your gods, and some just people who proved worthy. And yet they all failed thus far. Here on this map I marked a spot where one such guardian may hold answers for you. Without giving you a chance to say anything more, Theodore disappears, leaving you with a map. And I go, okay, well, take the map. It's like, well, I didn't have a choice. I have to take the map. 2 XP, 1 research point. Which means I can actually choose some more research now. It's very handy.
Excellent. The cosmic tree is just up by the dudes.
You can go and see what's up there then if you want. Seems as you're there anyway.
True, yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm still trying to find this gold mine. I'm after the gold. Right, can my guys... Yeah, I'm going to go for an encounter with just some more skeletons again. I could auto-resolve that, couldn't I, probably?
I would...
Would you advise against it?
With animals and things like that, I will sometimes auto-resolve, but I would not auto-resolve with skeletons. Skeletons seem to be in this really weird place in the way that the AI kind of simulates battles. In that people with overwhelmingly strong attack forces end up with wounds when fighting skeletons. It's just something skeletons do. I don't know. Yeah. I think when people are watching, skeletons are actually ninjas.
Right. Well, I had better watch then.
Yeah, I recommend.
I'll try and be as quick as I can because they're not usually too bad.
I will wait for you, and then I will take care of the Hanged Man quest line. Oh, there's 2 things down there. Pigman King has homemade tacos.
Oh.
I would trade you some of my wine gums for some of your tacos. Alas, I feel the distance between us is too great.
Yeah, the tacos might get a bit soggy in that time. No one wants soggy tacos.
This is true.
I confused one of the skeletons. Oh no, it's the unliving corpse that got confused. That's good. I don't like the unliving corpse having a turn. I like things that have 2 attack having a turn instead.
Yeah, the unliving corpse is the real issue in that particular engagement. 2 broken skeletons and an unliving corpse.
I think that's maybe because the unliving corpse had things like poison that it might be causing wounds and things. So far, no wounds on my guys, though. I'm going to confuse so it doesn't get a turn. That's a bit mean when there's one thing left and you do confuse on it.
Oh, apparently I'm pronouncing tacos wrong. I'm not sure. How are they meant to be pronounced?
How do you pronounce... It must be a British thing then, like... Because that's the only way I've ever heard it pronounced.
That's genuinely how it's pronounced over here.
Is it like taco or something?
I have no idea. Chat is basic. It seems that there is some division in chat as well. People are like, well, how would you pronounce tacos then? It's as if that's also how they've heard it said.
Okay, I got 2 shields and a monster bone from that. That's pretty good.
Okay.
I'm slowly moving towards this gold mine. I'm just going to quickly check on the progress of the pasture and see if that's going well. If that's done, then I'll move them on to something else.
Right, well, I am going to check out the Hanged Man event.
Ooh.
Okay, you found the town marked on the Hanged Man's map, but it was optimistic to think some settlement was still alive so close to your village. There are ruins of a town, but most of all, there is a large graveyard. Have a look around. You see the Hanged Man's ghost appear and look at the gravestones, but it shakes its head to you. She is not here, but I do feel her presence in the area. Can you please help me some more and search for her?
Aww.
Oh, fine. Search the place. You discover a hidden entrance to a household, dug deep into the ground, like the houses of the half-men from far in the Westerlands. Half-men, what an awesome way of saying that. Inside, you find the abode with many rooms, furnished with beautifully carved furniture and filled with all sorts of bric-a-brac. The stuff is scattered around the place, broken and clearly in disarray. You hear a cry from one of the rooms. Check where the cry is coming from. You discover another room and find a place of a horrid crime. There are several dead bodies lying around, and among them, an old lady crying while she cradles a young man's corpse in her arms. She turns to you, her eyes devoid of any hope. But too late, too late. Everything of value is taken, and if it's blood you seek, there's only me left. We're very sorry for what must have happened here, lady, but we did not come for blood or robbery. We were actually led here by a ghost seeking his daughter. The Hanged Man appears next to you. Oh, I see. In that case, perhaps you can help. It is too late for me. I will die here with my son, but some of our boys and girls were taken by the robbers as slaves. Please, try to rescue them. I heard where they went. I can show you on a map. The old lady seems to ignore the ghost, and the Hanged Man shakes his head to say that his daughter is not among the dead bodies either. Alright then, show us on the map and we'll try to save them. This is way too much trouble. We'll just take what is left here and leave both you and the stupid ghost here. This, I'll be honest, I've played through the beginning of the game several times, and I've had this quest several times. It has never played out like this.
Oh.
That is really interesting. It said there were a couple of different options. Now, I assume they were just, like, additional things you might find, or ones which were like, yeah, because you chose to say a certain thing to the ghost, you wouldn't get this option. But this is a completely different way for the story to unfold. That is really, really interesting.
Oh, so is it maybe because you did things like read thoroughly through things, or...
It could be, or it might be that my group has certain skills there, or it could even be my deity.
That's really cool.
Yeah, there is so much replayability in this game. But okay, alright, then show us on the map and we'll try to save them. 1 EXP. Oh, they are not that far away. Oh, that is nasty. 1 orc fighter, 1 bandit, and 5 others. That is a...
Ouch.
That is a fight that I'm not sure I'm prepared to be able to take on.
The problem is I can't even come and, like, help, because... You know, it's only one person at a time can do these fights.
Well, I mean, you can in a way, in that you can fight, and if you get defeated, I can fight them, because if you killed any of them, they won't regen.
Ah, right. So we could try and
so you can wear them down. But that basically means that one person takes a lot of damage and possibly a couple of their people die.
So we should maybe just wait until we're stronger. I think that might be a better idea.
Yeah,
I mean, that might
they'll
just
probably
be...
hang around until the end of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably just that it scales the difficulty for each like section of the quest, so that you're not like completely rushing through it.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. I am gonna camp. There's no gathering, but I'm just camping for the sake of being camped. And we are gonna pass a turn there.
Cool, because I already ended mine. Oh, I got an encounter. As you look around and admire the world, and there's this lovely like watercolor paint. No, it's actually more like an oil painting sort of looking thing,
Okay.
of a lovely sort of mountain scene. And as I look around and admire the world, you see something of interest in the distance. And I'm going to take a closer look. I spot the outlines of some old graveyard ahead. Perhaps there is something of interest there. I continue on. And I get 1 XP.
Old graveyards. Dangerous things.
Well, I'm not going to the graveyard. I'm going to the gold mine. Oh, and some bats and bees and crows just randomly came out of nowhere to attack me.
No, they didn't randomly come out of nowhere. I clearly saw them. They came from the southeast.
Oh, okay.
Southwest. Oh, god damn it.
So
I usually get my west and east okay, but my left and right are the ones that are usually
so
the
you
bad
know
ones,
when
but
like
apparently...
there's you know, sort of bees by your guys and I warn you, and there's bees by my guys and you don't warn me.
No, they came out of the fog of war. It's just I
right,
saw them moving.
I was going to say that would be a bit mean, but I'll let you off. Okay, so I have Photorus and Marrow in the offensive hand, which means I have Renard and Elfwine in the tactical deck, which is always a good way around. Elfwine is brilliant in the tactical deck because he has 12 on Shield Ally, which is very good. Oh, I shouldn't have played for Taurus first. That's so stupid. He's got Pierce on him, and there's no enemies on the board. That's the second time I've done that as well.
To be fair, it still is sometimes tactically sound to play your pierce damage before it can actually make use of the piercing effect.
It wasn't in that case. It was just stupid. Okay, we'll get Marrow out of there. Oh, I'm not playing this well at all.
Don't worry.
I should have shielded for Taurus before I took Marrow out as well. I've completely messed it up. Confuse the crow. That'll help a bit. Damn crazed bees with their stupid piercing attacks.
Yeah, that's the thing that I dislike about the bees, is their piercing.
Mm-hmm.
Not always. They won't always have piercing, but generally their weapons are pierce-based, which is just so deadly.
Well, luckily they don't seem to have been have affected my guys that much, actually.
Leafin is having a crisis at the moment in chat.
Oh no!
Over all of the fruits that he thought were vegetables. He's just listing off various foods. Like, is this a fruit as well? Is this a fruit as well? Getting very concerned.
Okay, I think I'll come out of this without wounds. Yeah. Thanks.
Also, Leafin just said something that I think I'm going to remember for a long time and use in my general conversation. He called pigs omnivores.
Nom 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 nom. I love that. That's brilliant.
That's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
Okay, so I have acquired some amber and some bird meat from that.
Excellent.
That was rubbish. 2 amber, 1 bird meat. I nearly died for that.
Got a bit of wood.
Oh, new villager.
What's this doing? What?
Nice.
Yeah, you've got a new village in Vertumnix. Did your pasture have human attraction?
How do I see my pasture? Like, is it...
Bring up your village.
Right.
Then go to village overview, and on the right there will be settlement buildings. If you right click on any of them, it'll tell you what properties they have.
Grants meat each turn. Attract human 2.
Yep. So there you are.
Add food
Well
1.
done. Now the nice thing is about attracting humans, or rather attracting any species, is you get an adult, and they'll usually come with gear.
That's fantastic.
The nice thing about children is they will always grow up to be human. Well, that's not a nice thing. In fact, I'd say that was a negative considering the stats on some of the non-humans. But when a child grows up, humans are the only species that can have multiple classes. Every other species is simply orc or goblin, and that's their class. But humans can be gatherers, sages, medics, hunters, craftsmen, warriors, so on and so forth. And you get to choose what you have when it's a child. You can choose from at least, and this is guaranteed, warrior, gatherer, and craftsperson. Occasionally, you'll get other options as well.
That's fantastic to be able to choose.
Maybe they'll become a medic. Maybe they'll become a sage. Maybe they'll be a promising hunter, so on and so forth.
So this one's going to be Classy.
Okay.
And I hope I'm pronouncing that right.
What class is she?
He. I think it's a guy. Look, he's got rabbits hanging out of his hands and a bow on behind his back, so it looks like some sort of hunting class. Yeah, class hunter. Feels at home in the wilderness, has a range of skills, especially useful during hunting challenges. So I think that might be a good one to send out.
Get it into your expedition group.
Yeah,
because then you'll start getting the option now and then. If you attack an enemy, it doesn't work this way if they attack you, but if you attack the enemy, you'll start getting the option to do a hunting challenge instead, which
will be much better.
Later on is so much easier. You'll get less stuff out of it, but it's like much lower risk.
Yeah, if you get a really bad group of enemies, then you can...
Right. Off to the ruins I go. Let's see what we get. You stumble across some ruins of an old city engulfed in mist and mystery. One of the many buildings you tirelessly search through contains a closed stash. It takes you almost an hour to open it, but luckily, it's not empty. Hurrah! I just got a 200x. Fair enough. I will accept this. And that is going to be my turn, I think. In fact, at this point, I feel the dudes... I mean, I've got this axe, which is made of quartz. I could take that back to Aavak, where I fancy I may actually have... Yeah, I've got enough things in Aavak. Oh, what's wrong?
I just saw it's like a little a small hive of 2 skulls, and then also there's like 3 one skull fights like right next to my guys. I'm like,
damn it! I'm gonna be 2 quartz shy of being able to make anything out of quartz.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay out then until I find some more stuff that I can break down into quartz. That is annoying. Very annoying. But I'll break it down now. Boink. Oh, I only got 1 quartz from it. Scallywaggery. Oh well.
And end the turn.
Okay. It looks like there's a very low chance of getting the things out or something. Oh well. Yeah, I'm gonna end the turn as well.
Let's see.
These are chasing me down. I think I'm going to take them out if I can. Better me attack them than the other way around.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack these spiders.
That being said, and it's not better unless you've got other options other than to straight up fight, which I don't in this case, but sorry. I've got 2 people with piercing attacks in my group. And they... Oh my lord, that bee is dangerous looking.
I'm fighting 4 malicious spiders at the moment.
confuse you so that I don't have to worry. Ouch. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to first action Buttercup, because the bee in the tactical deck, they're probably going to play that bee, and it'll have a piercing attack, so it'll do a little bit of damage to Buttercup's shield. But by first actioning, the last card played will be another bee, so it won't be able to use its piercing attack.
Ah, that's why the bees weren't piercing me. There was other bees in the way.
Yeah, they'll only apply their attack to the last card played, and if it's an ally, they won't do any damage at all, and the piercing attack won't go through. There we go. I guess I'll camp here. May as well try and gather something. Some more mushrooms while I'm there. Making plenty of new food in Aavak.
Yeah, I won. I didn't get anything for it though.
Awesome. Ah, don't worry. What I might do is have the dudes gather up a bunch of wood before going back to Aavak, so I can at least build a pasture. Oh, thank you very much, Cal.
I made it to the gold mine. Okay, so I discovered the remains of a gold mine. 2 shafts remain active enough to try and explore them, although they're clearly not stable enough to call safe.
Okay.
And I can go into the mine. I can go left or right.
Right is right.
Right is right. Left is in blue and right is in, like, brown. Does that make a difference?
I have no idea.
Let's go right. Nah! 4 skull attack. Or not worth it. Baby rock trolls.
I'll let you decide whether you're going to
Leave.
kill all of your people or not.
I can try it again though, I think. Go into the mine. The shafts have all collapsed. Oh, shame. I went all that way as well.
Don't worry, on the plus side, you did discover things on the way.
I did. And I got a new villager, and that's cool. Right, let's end the turn there.
Okay. Loads more things being gathered everywhere, which is good. Let's break camp and keep on moving down. Okay. Oh, I got an enchanted bone.
Ooh.
That's a tier 2 resource, I believe, and 2 EXP and 2 research points. And a level up! Hurrah! Buttercup is healthier, Anubal is much more intelligent, Isdar is more perceptive, and Dappling is stronger.
Very nice.
And in Avakis, Garoon is much more dexterous, Fitz Omega and Airedale are both much more healthy, and Moogly Moo has got more natural armor. That was actually pretty amazing.
Okay, well, I'm thinking by the time my guys, you know, they're starving, by the time my guys actually dig anything up, I can be back to the village by then.
Oh, do you not have any good gatherers with your group?
They're not very good, I don't think.
Yeah, you might want to try and make it back then.
Try and make a dash for it.
Yeah. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. How many tiles do they move per turn?
Oh, damn it. I moved them when I was trying to just see how far to move them, but I might take another 2 turns now to get them back.
To be honest, it wasn't going to take you that long anyway, because you would have had to have fought the spiders if you were going to go along the easy route.
Yeah, that's true.
Unfortunately, there's marshes and mountains in the way, so you're going to have a hard time regardless. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You might actually make it, looking at it, as long as it's plains between you and the Potomnics. You
Which I
might
think
be
it
able
is.
to. Oh no, it's going to take an extra turn, unfortunately. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you're going to be one tile shy at the end of your turn.
Oh well, we'll have to see how it goes.
It might just add extra wounds to you each turn.
Yeah, I'm
whilst
hoping
you're
that that's
trying
the
to get
case. Let me just see if they're taking any damage. They don't seem to be taking any damage or anything, so I'm not sure if it'll just randomly kill. Oh, right, hang on. Renard has 1 wound. So if that's the case, I might be able to just get back in plenty of time if it's just taking slowly wounds. I need to keep more of an eye on that, though. Okay, ending the turn. I get combat with some
Being
malicious
attacked by the
spiders. So I have to try not to take too many wounds in this because they might get very hurt and not be able to heal. Right, so Taurus and Renard are in the tactical deck. Elfwine and Marrow are in the normal deck. I'm going to play Marrow first.
Apparently, when it comes to starvation, there's just a chance each turn that someone will just flat up be killed or taken.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
Have to keep my fingers crossed, won't I? Gonna shield Marrow. Let them take a turn. Oh, they've used a spider out of their tactical deck on the board. Play Elfwine. And I'll confuse one of them as well. So I've got 3 confused spiders and 1 active spider.
Excellent. Hello, Siler. No worries, you're not that late. It's only been going on for 2 hours and 40 minutes. We're pretty early at the start of the game. At the moment, we're playing with the Multiprayer DLC, so effectively we're playing in co-op. I'm playing alongside Lady Sheelab, and she's currently in a fight.
Hi! Yeah, I've won it though, without any wounds.
Excellent.
And I got
Now,
some
I shall
spider
keep
silk.
my fingers crossed that no one dies. Is everything okay? Yes, looks like it. Best of luck.
Okay.
Go.
As soon as I get in the village, I'm putting them back into the village.
Yeah. I'm going to decamp there. I'm not going to wait for the word out on things. Ooh, another nest of the hungry and living. Sure, I'll try my luck with this. Fight the undead filth. They must be slain now. There we go, and I win. I think I've got 1 wound in that fight, though. Oh well. I got a new ribcage shield. Ooh, that gives dexterity.